Hello BookTube, this is Becky from Becky Writes, this is Becky Reads, and this is a 12 Days of Christmas vlog. The 12 Days of Christmas run from December 25th to January 6th, which follows the season of Epiphany. Every day I'm bringing you a vlog, and today is my 2017 Goals and Resolutions video. It is that time of the year for our New Year's Goals and Resolutions. I am thinking back to what my goals were for 2016 and looking forward to what I'm doing in this new year. Last year I made 5 goals for myself, and I did fairly well. I didn't get 100% of them, but I did fairly well getting them all done. The first goal that I made for myself in 2016 was to read 100 books. Now, I definitely completed that challenge by reading 133 books in 2016, so a third more than I was expecting. That is a definite win. My second BookTube goal for 2016 was to read 5 different series. Those were The Daughter of Smoke and Bone by Laini Taylor, The Grisha Trilogy by Leigh Bardugo, The Mistborn Trilogy by Brandon Sanderson, The Lunar Chronicles by Marissa Mayer, and The Mortal Instruments by Cassandra Clare. Now, I finished all of the Grisha Trilogy, obviously I've been talking about it all year, all of A Daughter of Smoke and Bone, even though I didn't like how it ended, and all of the Lunar Chronicles, including the novella Fairest and the short story collection Stars Above. I only got through half of The Mortal Instruments by Cassandra Clare because basically by the time I got to book 4, I was really over the Clary angst. Like, the characters were so angsty that I just abandoned the series, and I think I'm just gonna not pursue any more Shadowhunters anything. It's just way too dramatic for me. I just don't have time for that. And I did not read any of the Mistborn trilogy. Even though I own all of the books, I just didn't get around to it. So of the 21 combined books in those 5 series, I read 15, which is not bad. I would say it's about a 75% completion rate. My fourth goal for 2016 was to read some books by Holly Black, particularly The Coldest Girl in Cold Town and The Darkest Part of the Forest. I read The Coldest Girl in Cold Town last month in December, loved it, really enjoyed it, but didn't read The Darkest Part of the Forest because I couldn't get my hands on it. However, I read all 5 of the Spiderwick Chronicles back in January, so I feel like that balances out. And my final goal for 2016 was to have 2 completed manuscripts by the end of the year. I had 1 completed manuscript by the end of the year, and that goal basically taught me to not be over ambitious. So that was a 50% completion rate, which I feel like is a win, but it wasn't quite the goal. Now, thinking about all of the 2016 goals and how that last year went, I have created 7 goals for myself in 2017. These goals are also married to 2 bookish resolutions. The first resolution is to be okay to fail at the goals, or to fail at my reading challenge, or to put down books and DNF them. I am going to be okay with failing or not fulfilling something. I think I've had a lot of pressure on myself to overachieve, and letting myself be okay with not overachieving and not even achieving this year is one of my resolutions. My second New Year's resolution is to be flexible, and that is going to be kind of linked to the being okay with failing, whether it's in my filming, whether it's in what kind of books I'm reading. To be flexible is going to be the resolution I am embracing for 2017. Okay, now for the 7 goals. Goal number 1, you might have already seen if you're my friend on Goodreads, and that is to read 100 books again this year. Yes, I am doing a 100 book challenge, but again, along with my resolutions to be flexible and to be okay with failure, I'm gonna be okay if I don't get there. If I only read 70 books or 80 books this year, that's okay. I want to give myself permission to read what I'm interested in, to not be intimidated by big books, to get behind if I need to just read because I love it. I read so much this year that I kind of picked reading to the exclusion of writing and socializing and all kinds of other things, and I want more balance. So, 100 books this year, but with the caveat that I can be flexible, I can change that goal if I need to, and be okay with it. Goal number 2 is to do 2 videos a week. I have found that 2 videos a week is a really good balance for me. I'm enjoying doing these videos every day, but they are a lot of work to film, to upload, to edit, and I actually have already filmed this video, but the file got corrupted, so I'm having to refilm it. So to give myself only 2 videos a week means I can really do them well, I can make space and time for them, and that is something I really want to do. I don't want to get overwhelmed with trying to do too many videos at once. I'm also giving myself the flexibility to pre-film if I need to. Sometimes I'm going to need to pre-film 2 or 3 videos in advance because I'm going to be traveling or working more. and that's okay. It's all about flexibility. My third goal for the year is to do at least 5 different readathons. Now, I probably did more than 5 readathons last year, but I did them all between like January and June, and then I think I did 1 readathon the rest of the year. I want to spread these 5 readathons out. I want to plan them. I'm not saying I'm only going to do 5, but I want to do a minimum of 5. I want to make sure I don't burn myself out too quickly, so I'm probably going to be doing like the Diversathon in January, maybe the Underhyped Reads, which I think is the end of February, beginning of March, maybe a RibSat in April, maybe something over the summer, something in the fall, and something in the winter. Nice and chill. I don't want to burn myself out doing too many readathons, which definitely happened last year. So a minimum of 5, but really not trying to push it by doing too many more than that. Goal number 4 is to do 4 buddy reads. Now, I only did 3 buddy reads last year, and I enjoyed them, but I want to increase that. However, just like with the readathons, I don't want to get too overwhelmed. So I figured that 4 to 6 buddy reads in a year is right about the perfect number for me. I want to do a minimum of 4, and they can be with just one other person, or they can be with a big group of people. So if you are interested in doing buddy reads with me, link me down below. Maybe we can do a community reads book, maybe something that's a new release in the spring. I'll be doing an anticipated releases video, and there are a couple that I am really excited about, so you can totally get on board a buddy read there. But yeah, I want to increase my buddy reads. I want this to be a community in which we talk about our books together. We can do that here, we can do that on Twitter, we can do that on Voxer. So I really want to continue to engage a little bit more deeply with the books that we're reading. These are great, but we don't go quite as deep as I would like to. So I think at least 4 buddy reads, between 4 and 6 is right at my sweet spot for 2017. Goal number 5 is to continue my TBR jar. I have already created 12 new challenges. Some of them are holdovers from last year, like read a book that's won an award, but most of them are new, like read a book by somebody who was born outside the United States. I am excited that this jar will help me to read more widely, especially concerning authors. That is really my focus, is to read more diverse authors rather than focusing on genres. I found that I got frustrated when I had to read a genre I had no interest in, but if I was reading a diverse author, I was a little bit more prone to pick up because I could pick up an author within a field that I was excited about. So TBR jar is going to be brought back for another year, and I am excited to use it again, and I will be doing a TBR jar drawing for January very soon. Goal number 6 is going to be to read 5 big books this year. And by big, I mean at least 500 pages or more. I have several big books on my shelves, books that I've been avoiding because in order to get to 100 books in a year, I tended to pick slightly shorter books so I could read more of them. But I have some really big ones that are awesome, like The Name of the Wind and Arcadia and The Matterhorn, all books I really want to read that I just have been avoiding. So one of my goals will be to read 5 books over 500 pages in 2017. I'm excited, nervous, but excited. I think it'll be a good challenge for me. And my 7th and final 2017 goal is to have 1 manuscript ready for querying. That is to have it completed, edited, beta read, and ready to send out to agents for querying. I mean, maybe I'll have an agent and it'll be ready for sales. I don't know. That would be ideal. But my plan is to have it ready for agent querying by December of 2017. I learned a lot from my writing process this year. I've learned that I have to get myself on a better schedule and that I really do need to have time to work with feedback and work with other people's schedules. So learning from 2016, I'm only going to attempt 1 manuscript in 2017, and we will see how that goes. All right, you guys, that is my 2017 goals and resolutions. Comment down below and let me know what some of your goals and resolutions for 2017 are. This is a brand new year. There's going to be a lot going on in BookTube. There's going to be a lot going on in the world. Who knows how all that is going to impact us, but we still have this community, and literature and the arts are still important. So I will be here making videos, reviewing books throughout the year. Hope you guys are all doing well, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye!